Hey everyone, this is the Life Doctor again, and I just wanted to make a really quick video dealing with how you can begin to better manage stress in your life. And I think that this is really important because we all experience a measure of stress. It doesn't matter who we are. I mean, everybody experiences stress from babies all the way to the geriatric population. We all experience stress in different ways and to different degrees or different levels. But I think that a lot of us get into trouble because we are not really either equipped to deal with stress effectively or just don't have the resources. We just really don't know how to go about dealing with stress, or we take on more than we should, etc. And so I just thought that maybe sharing a few simple tips could kind of help you transition from experiencing a stress-filled life to one where you're not necessarily stress-free, but you're just better able to manage the stress in your own life. And so the first tip is to remember that no one and no situation can make you feel any kind of way. So kind of think of it this way: no one can drive your car unless you give them the keys. And in the same way, no one can make you feel a certain way. So if something happens to you, and this is a concept that I have tried over the years to explain and teach my clients who come in for counseling, but we react the way that we react, and we feel the way that we feel, not because of a situation itself, but because of how we perceive a situation. And so there's no such thing in reality as somebody making you mad or a situation making you mad. If being angry is how you choose to respond, that's how you choose to respond, but that is your choice. And I know that this is something that is theoretical and much easier to explain than to experience sometimes, because it can happen so fast. We react so quickly that we perceive it as, no, this person or this thing made us mad. But no, we allowed ourselves to react in a particular way, because if that same exact thing happened to another person, that other person may not react in the same way you did, because they chose to react a different way. And so just remember, keep things in perspective. Analyze why you're reacting the way you're reacting. Analyze why something is stressful for you. What um, what kind of power are you giving up or giving over to another person or a situation by allowing that to cause you stress? So just remember, no one or no thing can cause you to feel a certain way. You are 100% in charge of that. Number two is think about exchanging your attitude for gratitude. And again, this kind of goes with number one because it's still about perspective taking. So instead of having an attitude about a certain situation, try to find positive things or something, some nugget in that situation for which you can be grateful for. So for example, if you're stuck in traffic and you're running late for an important meeting, yes, you're running late for an important meeting, but to kind of flip this around or reframe it in a positive light, even though you're running late for a meeting, at least you have a car that you're able to drive. Or perhaps the Lord is protecting you or saving you or preventing you from getting into a severe car accident, and that's why you're late. Or if you're running late because traffic is backed up because there is an accident, thank God, because that could have been you. So I mean, there's so many different ways that you can spin a situation to find some bit of gratitude, something to be thankful for amidst the situation. So that was number two. Number three is you want to make sure that you find time to relax. And I know that this is super hard, and I'm just looking down because I don't want to forget the points that I want to share. And this one is important in particular, particularly for, I'm saying particularly a lot, but whatever, for people who have small children. And I know because I have small children, and it's hard to find moments to relax. But I think that we have this misconception that you have to relax over long stretches of time. That would be great. That would be ideal. But if you can steal 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you can take that time to relax. Find something that you enjoy doing. Relaxing doesn't have to mean sitting down and doing nothing. Although if that's relaxing, then take 5 minutes and do that. But I really enjoy working out and exercising, and while I know that it's something that kind of gets me going and revved up because it's, I expend a whole lot of energy, I also find relaxation in that, which is, I guess, weird, but I do. So I do that as much as I can. Maybe relaxing for you is watching a TV show or reading a book or just sitting quietly painting your toenails, whatever. But find moments in time where you can do something that you enjoy every single day. And again, it doesn't have to be a long stretch of time, but you will find that when you set apart these little moments for yourself, you will be better off for it. You will experience less stress, and you will be more equipped to deal with these stressors that are there in your life that is a part of your reality. And then finally, you want to look at the big picture. You want to say to yourself, okay, in light of this situation, whatever the stressor happens to be, will this matter in the long run? Like, is it really that deep? Now, there are some stressors, there are some issues, some problems that we face that are that deep. They are. And if that's the case, you take it for what it is and you figure out ways to work with the situation, to cope with it, to find solutions, etc. But then there are other things that we kind of take on or perceive as super stressful. And if we would take the time to really look at it for what it is, we would find out that it is really not that deep, and it is not going to amount to the big deal that we are making it out to be in the long run. And if that's the case, why are we stressing out? So once again, you want to make sure that you remember no one can make you, no situation can make you feel any kind of way. You are in charge of that. Change your attitude for gratitude. Find the positive things that you can spin out of a situation. 3, relax. Find time every day, small moments of time when you can do something that you enjoy. It will do wonders for being able to alleviate stress. And then finally, make sure that you're looking at the big picture. Is whatever the issue is, this stressor, is it really going to be a big deal in the long run? If so, fine, deal with it, cope with it for what it is. But if it's not, let it go, because it's not that deep anyway. So I hope that these 4 tips have been helpful for you, and at least beginning to change how you perceive stress or look at stressors in your life. And again, this is not to minimize the fact that stress is real. Like I mentioned initially, we all experience a measure of stress, but this is just to help you look at it differently and go about life in a slightly different, more positive way, so that when stressors do present themselves, you can better deal with them. All right, so why don't you give this video a thumbs up? Go ahead and share this with somebody, especially if you know that they're dealing with a lot of stress. And subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.